Hello then folks, welcome back to Glory Hunter with me, DoctorBenjy FM. Firstly, I'd be remiss to mention, thank you so much for the support on the last video. There were over 500 comments. I read through all of them. It's a lot of reading for me. Yeah, I've not made a decision yet, but you've certainly helped structure what we're going to do next with Glory Hunter. But for this week at least, we've got quite a big week on our hands. We kick things off with Manchester United and AC Milan, a team that, I don't know if you remember, but we managed them. That's right then folks, welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter on this fine Monday. I hope I find you well. So then, let's take a look at what we're dealing with. Manchester United and Milan in the Premier League and the Champions League first round. Tomorrow, Arsenal and Newcastle in a cup double. I know, I'm excited too. As you can see from recent form, we're quite good, other than the draws against Fulham and Leicester, which weren't so good, but it must be said, we are still, I'm going to say cruising, might be a little bit optimistic really, but cruising at the top of the league. Manchester United currently in 4th position, 20 points behind with over 12 games to go, well for them anyway, even more actually, 13 for them and 11 for us. So again, a good marker to see where we'll fit in. You've seen it, haven't you? Yes, that's Erling Haaland. He scored 40 goals in 27 games. I've finally unlocked him. Now, if you get the chance to sign Erling Haaland in your own save, I definitely recommend it. I don't know if it's obvious, but he's good. He's good. He's really good. He's very good. I think he's the best player in the game. 14-25. It's... I'll say what we see for us. It's good form. It's really good form. Although didn't play against Huddersfield and didn't score against Leicester, and we didn't. Yeah, well, you know, he's not perfect. So I'm expecting him to do a pretty good job today. 2 home games. You'd expect 2 pretty good results. The frustration here is we did not top our Champions League group, which now means our second leg is away from home, which will be annoying the further we go into the competition. Let's introduce you to the team then for today's game. So it's tricky, isn't it? Because you've got a team here that's actually quite good. And we've changed a few things up recently. Ollie, who has been struggling in the wing role or the winger role, is now playing as the inside forward and feels, I think he's a lot happier for it. Let's put it that way. He's gone from having sort of 6.8 to having, as you can see that there in the last 5 games, 7.16s. He's growing. He's into the role, maybe slightly better now. The rest of the team is kind of picking itself at the moment. Diaz on the left, of course, Haaland up front, Caicedo, Alfonso and Fabinho, a very hard-working midfield with a lot of creativity. Lamptey is still playing on that left-hand side, although we're pretty close to getting back Andy Robertson to full fitness. He's very, very close. I think he's ready to go. Again, high risk of injury still, but I think we can slot him in there. And Luke Shaw on the bench as well. Nunes carrying an injury, so we'll swap that around. Again, someone like with the likes of Mane should probably be on the bench for this type of game. You never need 2 goalkeepers, do you? One time I'll say that and it'll really hurt. All right then, it still feels weird to manage this team without Virgil van Dijk. There's something about that always throws me off. Let's see how we do then. The boys are ready for it. I'm ready for it. Hopefully you are too. Now, this is the league game, so let's get this sorted out. Let's get this league title wrapped up. That's the hopes and dreams here. Adeyemi, of course. Speaking of Milan, coming up after this, there's Adeyemi, a former friend of ours. So yeah, the plan here is to stop him. He's very fast. He's very agile. He's very good at goal scoring. I don't like him. But Erling Haaland is in, I'm going to say it for you, as the form of his life. Maybe his career right now. He's on for 50 league goals, which I think will be a Premier League record. Currently hunting it down. He's got 40. 40's pretty good. Is 40 it? 40 might be it. I don't know who I'm looking at, as if Premier League officials are stood either side here going, yeah, keep going. Yeah, you're right, I think. Just scrolling through a clipboard, just hoping they find out. Okay, right then. Oh, it's an early start from us. I say an early start. We've all kicked off at the same time, but it's the first minute of the game, and we're in possession of the ball. Manchester United in their white and blue kit, or should I say Manchester UFC in their white and blue kit. Haaland into Ollie, who I think was offside. It was quite a nice move, though. Really good running from him. Again, inside forward, playing a lot closer to Haaland. I think it's helping both of them, frankly. So, yeah, that sort of 3-pronged attack is a lot more 3 rather than sort of 3 individuals, which is still 3. I'll tell you what, you don't just come here to listen, do you? You learn. We're learning maths as good defending at the back from us. So again, Andy Robertson into Caicedo, and now Luis Diaz, and they're always looking for that run of Haaland. And we know that once it's on that left foot, it's usually a goal. Not this time though. Penna does really well to turn it behind for a corner. Andy Robertson whips it in near post, and Skriniar pops it in. Now they're not going to. Are they going to count that? The first header from Upamecano. I don't know what's happened to me. I I don't know if that's going to count or not. I guess we're going to find out. Our boys look relatively happy. Sort of that. The arms have gone up. It's been disallowed. Okay, usually, sometimes when the arms go up, it's allowed. But I guess it was a bit early. We'll see it again as the ball is headed on goal. Yeah, okay, fair enough. He is offside. He couldn't really miss when it dropped down to him, though. As we're only 7.5 minutes in here, another chance is already here as it's forward towards Marcus Rashford. Him and Trent are going to have quite the battle on that side, you'd probably assume. As, again, lifted forward. It's a bit aimless, I have to say. And now Casado running forward with it. The run of Haaland was good, but Casado going all on its own right now. Again, Luis Diaz is the inside forward, pops in there. There's Erling Haaland off the bar, and then very calm. Why is that a thing on Football Manager this year? Why is it a thing that before the ball is cleared away by a defender, it must go to the goalkeeper first? I don't know. I don't know why. I need to make a video. Things that annoy me about Football Manager. That annoys me. All right, United, as it's a good challenge. Again, I've given myself a couple of tough games today, but you saw from last episode that when our backs against the wall, it's pretty good from us, as the ball towards Haaland was really quite good, but it didn't quite get there. It was just a little bit over hit, as now Yusuf Demir is running forward. Of course, one of the FM wonder kids of the current day, really, as there's Kjell on that side. Plays a lovely ball to Haaland if he's onside. I'll tell you what, we're having a lot of chances, but we really should be scoring. Andy Robertson, again, to lift the ball into that front post. And again, a good save from the keeper. Ball forward by United again. Every time they do this, they play sort of this hopeless ball towards Adeyemi, hoping he's going to perform a miracle. He doesn't. As Trent racing forward, again, using that little bit of width he's got. Alfonso on it now with that 20 passing. And that from Casado was very close. So far, I mean, you've seen it from the first half. We are dominant right now. I've not had to encourage. I've not had to do anything. Again, we're playing attacking against the top team. And United haven't had a shot on target yet. Like, it's going really well. There's something to be said, I think, for home advantage in Football Manager. I am delighted. I'm delighted by the performance. I'm not delighted by the result. But, like, the performance has been really good. I don't know why. Why are they annoyed? Guys, great half for football, great half for football. Well, he's pissed us all off. I mean, now if we concede from the first shot off the bar, clear it away, at least it didn't go back to the goalkeeper. Again, on attacking, we're playing this quite fast, quite high tempo football. And so far, they've not really dealt with it. Of course, they may well react. Now, what is happening there? Marcus Rashford has got the ball off Trent for a very brief moment. Haaland now spins on it towards Diaz. Back it goes to Penna. And yeah, it's back and forth this so far. But I am enjoying it. It's got that sort of big game feel a little bit as well. As Trent into Kjell. There's always this feeling, isn't there, with United, that they might break and do something dangerous. As there's Haaland. He's offside, I'm pretty sure. As the assistant is just going to tell the referee, yeah, I think it was off. Yeah, we better check upstairs. Yeah, checking goal review. VAR. It's awarded. Oh, wow, okay. Well, I wasn't 100% sure, but it's a really, really lovely goal. And the pass that's flicked through here is delicious. The way it's just, open, thread the needle, open the gate. I don't know what I was going to say there. But either way, 1-0 up. And now we're in control of the game. So now it's a case of, well, do we go for a second because of how dominant we've been? You'd think that's probably the smart move, or do you start to close things up a little bit? But then obviously they're gonna have to push for a goal. I think you go for a second at this point in the game. Again, half an hour to go still. I'd back us to score a second, and as I say all of this, we do give the ball away. But our press is good. I mean, that is appalling. I mean, not from our side, obviously, just from a footballing ability side. It's 2-0 and deserved. It's not the way I thought we'd get our second goal. We will, however, take it. We'll just see this again because it is bafflingly bad. Delo, Fofana, Delo. You see Haaland's there. He rarely scores. We'll just slide it in. Yeah, he gets his second. And he's on for the hat-trick. And let's face it, I expect him to get it. He does almost score 2 goals a game anyway. So, so this is how he does it. Diaz is on a 6.4 right now, which performance-wise is not great, no matter what he's offering us. So we're going to bring in Harvey Elliott, I think, at this stage. And just to keep both fullbacks fresh and to annoy Manchester United fans, Luke Shaw's going to come on. So 15 minutes to go, and I've annoyed them. We've freshened things up on our side. Fabinho, I noticed as well, on a booking and a 6.5. We get him off for Pellegrini. Look at me making logical substitutions, and all 3 of them before the 80th minute. It's a new version of me. I've just noticed there as well, Adeyemi, my former flame, a 6.2. I mean, what have they done to him? The poor boy. As time has ticked away. There we go then. A 2-0 win. Really, really routine, actually. And you can see in that game exactly why we are so far away from them in the league table. Good to beat your rivals today, Ben? Yes, Scott. Brilliant. Again, the fans are happy. We're happy. The gap at the top of the table is getting bigger. Of course, Arsenal not done yet. We play them in the Carabao Cup final next episode. But before that, we play our former team for the first time, actually. I don't think I've played Milan yet with Bayern. So this is our first opportunity at AC Milan. Of course, there'll be some players there that I think you'll be familiar with. I'm just looking at a few of the stats there, like in the league table. We've got a plus 60 goal difference. The season we're having this year, I thought we'd have last year. It's sort of happening a little bit later. It's on delay, viewers. It's lagged out is what's happened, and now we're finally here. All right then, Milan. Team-wise, it feels pretty straightforward for me, I'm not going to lie. I think we play this team. We try and get as big a lead as possible. Of course, I built a fantastic Milan side over in Italy. How much of it is left? All right, looking at it there then, Bijlow is still in goal, although I do know it's not said in that way. Gomez and Koundé is now the back line. Kulusevski, Tonali, SMS is still there. Benjamin Sesko and Moukoko. So, yeah, some familiar names. That front two, we never really saw the best of Moukoko. We picked him up quite early. But, yeah, I suspect the two of them now are pretty good. How good has Benjamin Sesko got? How good has Moukoko got? I don't know about you, just I just want to have a little look. So let's take a look at Sesko first. He is physically phenomenal. Flipping heck, blimey, what a guy. And then, yeah, Moukoko next to him. It's a pretty good version of Moukoko. Yeah, very good. Not the best I've seen, but equally pretty good. All right then, Liverpool versus Milan, a classic Champions League fixture as well, of course, after Istanbul, but we don't mention 2007 for those that are curious. But here we are then on the attack early doors, and we saw how dominant we were at home to Manchester United as Erling Haaland there is inches away from giving us the lead. All right, again, on this attacking setup, I'm hoping that, again, we sort of blow them out of the water a little bit. Against United, if we'd have taken a few more chances, it could have been big numbers. An early goal would settle some nerves, but I'm very much aware of the threat, much like I was against United with Adeyemi, of Moukoko, of Sesko, as Trent heads it down, and there's Milan doing a pretty good job. I'm just going to try and see what their formation is. They're playing 4-4-2, which is, I don't know, peculiar for an Italian side. I don't think that you see it that often, as we're on that byline, ball whipped in, two defenders go to head it clear. Koundé is quite a short defender, and Gomez equally not that good in the air. You might expect Haaland to have some fun with it. Well, a right-footed finish will do as well. 1-0 Liverpool, 12 minutes in. And yeah, we look good for it. All right, Milan with a little bit of possession. And there is Moukoko as he floats it towards that back post. It really did float as well. We kind of get it clear. There's Singo, again, another man that I brought in to Milan. And there's Benjamin Sesko. Well, I should be proud of him, should I? It's annoying. Again, no away goals. I mention it every time. But yeah, quite a nice move from two players I took to Milan. I think Singo was quite late in the transfers that I made, but again, a pivotal part in some of the success that we had. There's Benjamin Sesko, sort of elbowing someone in the face there. Very, very brutal, but equally, again, a physical machine. It's 1-1. And again, we'd like to try and take a big lead to the away leg. That's their first shot on target, and they've scored it. We've had far more opportunities, but we need to see a little bit more. Let's encourage just before half-time. All right, at half-time, it's, yeah, as I say, it's still 1-1. You've done well so far, but, I mean, not necessarily well enough. I think they can improve, and having tried to be nice about them in the last game, I think trying to motivate them as much as we possibly can, probably the way forward. Although then again, I wouldn't say it had a negative impact on the second half against United, but here we are. Luis Diaz is the only player that's finding it a little bit difficult, although actually he started to have a little bit of an upturn in his performance. As there's Milan again. I love that Milan kit, by the way. It's almost like a soft gold is what I describe it as. It's like I'm talking about curtains, isn't it? That's how it feels at the moment, being the age that I am. As Kulusevski keeps the ball quite calmly. Again, it's got some real nice dribbling ability. Playing as a right midfielder in this game as well. And that, actually, I say it's unusual for them to play 4-4-2. It's just occurred to me, the tactic that we sort of defined when we used it, as that ball towards Haaland, it's got a lot to do from there. It's quite a tight angle. Just don't foul in Milan, is what I'm thinking to myself. As Caicedo, too much time, too much space, and that is what you can't let him do. Speaking of the 4-4-2 of Milan, I played that 4-2-2 thing that was sort of my thing at the start of FM22, and yeah, I realised they've just dropped them back, and I've gone, good heavens, what are they doing? Luis Diaz lays it off, and Caicedo here again, too much time, too much space, and even so, it's a brilliant finish. Half an hour to go. Liverpool 2, Milan 1. Again, I'd like to run this up a little bit if we can, please, guys. Luis Diaz Diaz having a far better performance again. Was on the 6.2 now, up to 6.9 again. Might improve further. Everyone else is looking pretty good. Fabinho on a booking, but the type of role he plays, it's kind of expected. Is there an obvious change for us to make here? I mean, Immobile back in Italy for Haaland. Again, you don't really ever take Haaland off. It's not really a thing you do. I think bringing Pellegrini in to play again, just in that defensive role, just late on. You don't want Fabinho getting sent off for the second leg. And again, fresh legs in the centre of the pitch, never a bad thing either. Just links it all together. As you see, Calvert-Lewin had picked up a couple of goals for United. Didn't play against me just a moment ago. As there's Benjamin Sesko. Have they had two shots? Don't tell me they've had 2 shots. I mean, please, how many have they had? 4, maybe? 2 on target, it feels like. And Milan are going to leave Anfield. I mean, it's sort of come out of nothing. I was talking as if this game was finished. Oh, Allison, it's not good from you, sunshine. They've had 4 shots on target from 5, and they've wrestled. I'm going to say wrestled. A draw? Okay. They've had so many passes, by the way. Blimey, the way they've kept the ball at Anfield, I didn't really notice in the game. I wasn't paying too much attention. Not enough attention, clearly. I was more focused on the fact that, oh, there's Benjamin Sesko. So there we are. Then we come away with a 2-2. Of course, the second leg, we'll bring it to you to see how we do. Always when you play a former team, you've got to do both legs, right? And again, tomorrow, Cup action. It's set to be quite a fun week here in Glory Hunter, and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. If you enjoyed it, do drop a like on it. Again, thank you for the support in the last video. The intention is to upload this week. I'll just say that. We love it with care. Goodbye, everybody.